The realist in me, it'd be very difficult to have MMA in the Olympics. Difficult sport to bubble wrap, and there's a lot of bubble wrapping in the Olympics.
Watch this throw. That is Olympic caliber. Yes, all over! Once again, first round armbar finish for the champion, Ronda rousey.
I don't know, I have a lot of mixed emotions about the Olympics, you know. I started out as a kid looking at it as such an idealistic, holy grail thing, and becomes much more real and political as you get older. My first Olympics, 2004 Games in Athens, I was 17 years old. My second Olympics in 2008 in Beijing. I got the first medal for an American woman since it became a fully instated sport. I was happy and satisfied when I left my second Games, but I was also not looking forward to coming back. I mean, I spent my whole life trying to get a bronze medal, and they gave me 10 grand, which I was taxed on, and didn't even pay for half of my 2005 Honda Accord LX. You know, a lot more money than 10 grand goes into trying to get an Olympic medal. There's no scholarship set in place for Olympians. There's no job placement. It's like, thank you for devoting your life to this. Go have a nice day. There's a lot of money that goes into the Olympics. In most countries, sports are government funded, whereas in the US, it all comes from sponsorships. Sports are funded by corporations. In our sport, in USA Judo, most of the athletes pay their own way to a lot of these events, whereas a lot of the officials and referees are flying first class and staying in better hotels than us. I'm very encouraged by the UFC to speak my mind, where I was always condemned and punished by USA Judo for doing the same thing. MMA does offer much more of a future than the Olympic sports do. I think me and Sarah are evidence that the lack of opportunities after the Olympics that really helps MMA bring a lot of talent in.
You wonder, mentally beautiful. She scooted her knee up.
She's not playing games at all. That girl's playing for keeps. Arms already dislocated.
Olympians remind me of pageant contestants. You are representing your country, and there are certain right things that you have to say. I did that too. I played the Miss America role because that's what was expected of me. I wasn't representing Ronda Rousey, I was representing the United States.
More punches.
I think the MMA fighters are encouraged to be unique and stand out and to entertain and sometimes be a little bit over the top. And I think that, you know, they're the most genuine. You know, the whole Hollywood crowd, I mean, it's, I think, a little bit mix of both. Hollywood would not be interested in me at all if I wasn't a great fighter.
UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda.
As an entertainer, I have to pay attention to how I look. And when I was an Olympian, I did not give a damn. I just have a very different job now.
Listen to this crowd.
Showing up for stuff like this, I mean, I still haven't brushed my hair in a week though. It kind of just looks like this. But you know, I put some makeup on, I put some effort out, just a little bit. But I mean, it's part of what being a professional is to me. Some jobs you have to wear a suit when you go to work, and some jobs you can do at home in your underwear. I had a lot of really low self-esteem and body image issues when I was younger, and it took a long time for me to get over that. I felt like the way that I looked wasn't good enough because my perception of what men wanted was nothing like what I was. You're 16 years old, I mean, you're looking at guys, you want to date, you want to figure out what being sexy is. I was looking at the Maxim girls. You know, and that's what I saw the kids my age reading and talking about, oh, this girl is so hot, da 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 da. I purposely weighed 151 pounds for my Maxim shoot, and I thought it turned out great. It's not something that I have to make weight for like it's a fight, because a lot of models and stuff like that, they make weight for their photo shoots. It's a target that they hit. It's not something that they live at. I think that putting on a couple extra pounds and posing for Maxim is something better that I could do. I wanted to put images of me out there that were considered desirable, but were also extremely healthy.
Holding on to her arm for dear life.
My career is all about fighting. I want to be considered hands down the best female fighter that ever lived. And because that's what I am, people are a little bit more interested in my opinions. I don't want to be remembered for having an opinion. Everybody has one. I just happen to have a job where I'm allowed to show it, and most people don't. As long as I perform, you know, I'm allowed to have an opinion.